Today I fucked up by not flipping my mattress over. This literally just happened. I've had a bad bed for a while now, which has caused me and my partner very much distress. In the past few months I've saved what I can to buy a new one to help us both sleep the night. New mattress is on the way and is due in the next hour. Much to my excitement, I start getting ready to cast out the old bed when I notice something. As I grab the bottom part of the mattress, it feels soft. Like, my god, what is that kind of soft? Turns out I've been sleeping on the spring side of the mattress. I just told my partner and she almost burst into tears. All the sleepless nights and discomfort brought upon her is on my shoulders. All the times she asked me to flip it and I said no because I assumed the other side was the same. Now I'm just staring at the ceiling while her eyes are giving me daggers. TLDR, crappy mattress is still on good shape, I just didn't check both sides. £250 on a new mattress for no reason. Store the new mattress somewhere and flip your current. Decided to keep the new one for when we move house next year. How many years were you sleeping on it like that? 1 year 3 months, just after my last move, lol. I don't think flipping mattresses works the same way as it used to. I think most mattresses nowadays are engineered to be slept on a certain direction, at least to some degree. Some, which can be rotated instead of flipped for extending wear. But symmetrical ones flip when clocks are changed / smoke detector batteries replaced / twice annually. If you thought it was the same, why didn't you just humor her and flip the fucking mattress, dummy? Ego, pride. BRB going to flip my mattress. And how is the other side? Today I fucked up by getting sick on the side of the road in front of my future father-in-law. So, this marks the 1-year anniversary of my fuck up. For a little backstory, my girlfriend, now wife, and I traveled 6 hours to visit her parents for the weekend. On our drive up, we stopped at Zaxby's chicken wing fast food, and I decided to eat the spiciest wings on the menu. Gave me a good sweat, but nothing I haven't experienced before. Everything is great, and we finally arrived to her parents' house. So, I had already planned this out, and this was the weekend I was going to ask their permission to marry their daughter. Her dad and I came up with some excuse about needing to run to Walmart, and her mom got a call from a friend to run something over to her house. The plans worked, nothing was suspected, and all 3 of us met at Brahms to have the talk. They were so excited, gave me their blessing, and I was feeling great. Then on to Walmart. We did our shopping and were checking out. As we were walking towards the exit, I felt this horrible rumble / cramp in my stomach. I was thinking, oh god, this isn't good, but convinced myself I had time to make it home. Biggest mistake ever. So, we start driving home. Her dad is telling me stories, driving slow as fuck like he doesn't have a care in the world. Meanwhile my bowels are in turmoil, I'm sweating profusely, and squeezing my butt cheeks together so tightly that I swear a vein was popping out of my forehead. All I can think is just a little farther, you can do this. As he pulls up to a stop sign, I realize where we are and how far away the house is. It's over. My self-control is gone. It's happening. So, as the car stops, I jump out and say sorry, I'm going to be sick, and he asks, are you going to throw up? And as I'm running through a ditch to a large bush, I yell back, nope. Just in the nick of time, I yank my pants down and have explosive diarrhea in some stranger's yard. You know, the eye-watering, involuntary half-smile on your face kind of diarrhea. I look over at the car, and someone has pulled up behind him and is honking at him for not going. So he pulls out, makes a U-turn and comes back as I emerge from the bushes pulling my pants up. I get back in the car, sitting on one butt cheek as to not spread the mess, look over at him and said, well, that was embarrassing. He was a real champ about the whole thing, saying it's fine, don't worry, you were probably just nervous about talking to us. We pull in the driveway, I run in and take a shower, clean myself up, come out, and my girlfriend has a worried look on her face, asking what happened, and I told her I had to shit on the side of the road in front of her dad. She and her mom can't stop laughing, and she says, wouldn't it be so funny if I had asked her dad to marry her before that happened? Well, she found out the whole story a month later, and still decided to marry me. We are now married 10 months with a baby on the way. So, shit happens, but don't let it ruin your life. Too long didn't read. Today I fucked up by having diarrhea on the side of the road in front of my future Phil right after asking his permission to marry his daughter. Could you wipe, or was it like a clean break? Did you have poopy underwear? Was the car smelly with her dad? Did he drive faster after that? So many questions. I had nothing to wipe with, so just pulled my pants up and got in the car. He never said anything, but it was one of those situations where I felt like I could smell it, and so I'm pretty sure he could too. But you never know, it could have been a mind fuck on myself. Look dude, if her family accepted you after that, you're golden. They seem real cool. You made me laugh on a horrible day. Hope you can imagine how wonderful this feeling was. Awesome story and props to the dad of your wife, and thanks for sharing, mate. Glad I could give you a little humor today. We joke about it now, but it wasn't all that funny at the time. Man, I hope that random stranger didn't mow their lawn the next day. That was my backyard, god damn it. I knew you would come here to post in r/today I fucked up. That spot in the yard where nothing will ever grow again. Today I fucked up by accidentally revealing a detail about my sex life to my mom. For reference, I'm a 23-year-old who still lives with my parents. This morning before walking out of the house to leave for class, I asked my mom what she thought about my outfit, which included a dainty little lace choker that I thought was super cute. My mother, a bit of a traditionalist when it comes to dress, wrinkled her nose and replied, I like it except for the choker. You really don't have the right neck for a choker. I am a smart ass at heart, so without A, missing a beat and B, stopping to consider the consequences, I shot back. A couple of my ex-boyfriends would have to disagree with that. As soon as I realized what I'd done, I stopped dead and watched the look on her face go from mild distaste to abject horror. I could not look her in the eye as she flatly told me off for being gross, and I quickly left the house in shame in the aftermath of what I had just revealed. Too long didn't read, I accidentally told my mom I like being choked in the bedroom. I recently accidentally revealed to my ultra-Christian mom that my newlywed husband brought me a burger and onion rings to my bath like a butler. Filthy animal. You're supposed to play it off as a joke. Don't reveal whether it's true or not. She was horrified, which means you won the joking game. At least you weren't wearing a pearl necklace. That's not even what I gathered from that lol. You both just went to a bad place, or maybe she just fed off of your expression afterwards lol. I am my mother's daughter after all. I wouldn't be surprised if we just both went to the same place mentally lamau. Your mom seems cool. Instead of insulting you, she told you in a nice way that she didn't like it. My mother is super chill, and it's been my saving grace while living with my folks as an adult. If she weren't, I would have cheat-fo by now.